Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how I shade faces. When I shade faces, I only use a mechanical pencil and eraser, and sometimes I'll use a bigger pencil to shade bigger areas. I'll start the process off by drawing a face. I usually shade the face while I'm drawing it, but for this video, I'll finish drawing the face first and then I'll get to shading after. Shading your drawings can be challenging, especially when you don't know what facial features to shade and how to do it. So in this video, I'll show you how to shade each individual facial feature no matter what the light source is in your drawing. The first step to shading a face is just filling out the very basic areas that you already know that you're going to shade. So here I filled out the eyeballs and I gave him some blush and I colored in the eyebrows. So the first facial feature that I'll cover is the eyes. The main thing to remember when shading eyes are that they are inside of the eye socket, which means that they'll be in shadow. So the whole area of the eye socket, which is from the eyebrows down to the eye bags, will be in shadow, so you'll have to shade them. You'll also have to shade the top and bottom eyelids. If your drawing style is pretty realistic, you should also remember that the eyeball is a sphere, not just the eye. So shade around the whole eyeball, even the parts that are covered by the skin, and this will give the eye much more definition. Also, don't shade around the corners of the eye because these areas are highlights no matter the light source, and you should also remember this when you are shading cheeks and the nose. The next facial feature is the nose. This one is pretty easy, especially since people draw noses differently, but how I do it is remember that the highlight on the nose is like a circle. It's like the ball of the nose. So I shade all around this circle but leave it blank so that it shows the highlight on the nose. Also, the shape of the nose starts between the eyebrows and it goes down until the actual nose starts. You should leave this area blank and it's in the shape of a diamond. When shading the lips, always remember to shade the top lip darker than the bottom lip. This isn't shadow, but it's just the value of skin tones. Always try to leave highlights on the bottom lip, and it's a very dark shadow under the bottom lip, so remember that. When I shade areas on the face, I'll usually just fill dark spaces in with my pencil or shade with little lines or little circles. I like this style of shading with little lines, and I leave spaces between the lines. And when I'm shading in darker skin tones, I'll shade with several layers instead of just one layer like I did in this video. I shade with circles when I'm filling in curly hair textures or fur like I did in this drawing. You can shade with pencils any way you want to. You can shade with pencils how I did in the video, or you can blend the pencils on the paper with your finger or another tool, or you can use the cross-hatching technique. Also remember, some areas of the face are highlighted like circles. So these areas are the forehead, the chin, and sometimes the cheeks and the top of the nose. So light will always catch on these areas in the form of circles, so you usually should not shade inside of these circles. As you get better at shading faces, you should look at models that show the planes of the face. You can find pictures of these models online. You can find the actual 3D versions of these models, or you can get a physical model of the planes of the face. And that's all for this video. If this tutorial helps you, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.